Many of you guys jumped into real estate coaching for the following reasons. One, because people were already asking you for your help. They saw that you were getting results, and then it just kind of naturally worked out that way. Two, you've heard the horror stories, or you experienced some of the coaching and the courses that are out there, and you got tired of the crap that's there, and you knew that you can actually put a better coaching program together and help people in a much better way. Or the last one is you got burnt out from your realtor business or your investing business, and you wanted a way to have more of a lifestyle cash flowing business and get back your time while still being able to impact and help others at the same time. But when you made the decision, you didn't really have much of a plan. You jumped in and you just kind of started to figure out little by little, or you saw how some of the other coaching programs that you took in the past had done it, and then you started to try and copy some of the same strategies just to get it off the ground. Now you've got one or you have a few clients and you don't really know where to take it from here. And I applaud you for jumping in, because it's always much better to just jump in, get started, and then figure it out as you go. Because if you sit and you start to think, you'll never take action. So now you've exhausted your circle of influence, and now you understand that you need to put more effort into marketing to get more clients into your coaching business. This is where the roadmap comes into play. Now, in this video, I'm going to break down the social funnel, which is the marketing strategy you're going to need to get unstuck and get your coaching business to 20, 30, 50K months that you have as a revenue goal. In just a bit, you're going to be learning the 16-week roadmap of what it takes to actually implement the social funnel into your business. This is going to be a step-by-step breakdown, jumping into what every week looks like and then how to build it out properly. So let's get right into it. So many people want to start with a group coaching program and they've never even coached before. Ethically speaking, the best way to get people results is going to be one-on-one coaching, and you build it slowly so that you take your time and you help each one individually reach their goals. That is going to be the fastest path to actually getting to that revenue goal that you have. You're going to have better results, and then better results is going to give you testimonials, and testimonials is going to give you more clients. So now, how do you actually start to build your business with 30 to 50 one-on-one clients? This is the exact 16-week roadmap that I'm giving real estate coaches that work with me so that they have a game plan. Now, week one, this is going to be your thinking week. You're going to take a few days to think about some of the questions that are below, but then you're also going to want to take some action. So you want to figure out, what is the offer? What's your pricing going to be? How long is it going to be? How are you going to be onboarding your clients? Walk through the entire process of you being on the sales call all the way to getting them into the program. How are you going to take the payment? What DM script are you going to be using to actually speak to these people in your Instagram? What's your client journey look like? What's the roadmap? What model are you going to be following? Are you going to be doing one-on-one? Are you going to be doing group coaching? Are you going to have some done-for-you things in there? Maybe you're reviewing coaching calls and you're doing, some hands-on stuff with them. What funnel will you be using for your marketing? Are you going to be using the VSL funnel? Are you using the social funnel? There's a ton of funnels out there. Which one are you going to be using? Now, I like to teach the social funnel, but to each their own. What marketing assets do you actually need? Lead magnets. Are you going to have a VSL? Are you going to do email marketing? Then what's your MVP? What is your minimum viable product? Are you doing 1 call a week? Are you doing 2 calls a week? Are you going to have a Slack channel? Are you going to have a course? Are you going to do a school group? What does the product look like? What are they actually getting? Now that you have your coaching offer, what are the 9 pieces of content that you're going to post to fill up your IG grid? So when people now come to your page, if you fill up the first 9, most people aren't going to scroll all the way back. So what are those first 9 pieces look like? What's your content cadence going to look like? Are you going to be posting 1 reel a day? Are you going to be posting 5 reels a week? Are you going to be doing 1 YouTube a week? Are you doing 2 YouTube videos a week? What does that cadence look like? And then what's the first YouTube video that you're going to post? Now, week 2, this is the launch. You're not going to feel like you're ready, and that's okay. Take the leap and figure it out as you go. Some of you guys have already taken a leap to just get into coaching, and you've been trying to figure it out. So you've already done this part. Now, with the 16-week roadmap that we're going to go over, you're going to have more of a set roadmap to follow and it's going to be more of like a relaunch. So take the leap, jump in, and figure it out as you go. Just thinking about what you're going to do is not going to help you learn. There's going to be things that come across as you're implementing this week by week that you're going to have to, figure out, make some changes, maybe put more inputs. I dropped out of college knowing that there was something better out there for me, but I didn't really have a plan, but I dropped out and I figured it out. I started a content agency before ever consulting real estate coaches. I had no idea what I was doing. I got some people interested, signed on some clients. I didn't know how I was even going to deliver the product, but I took the leap and I landed. I did the same exact thing when I started my current consulting business. I knew I didn't want to run my agency no more. I wanted more freedom and I wanted my time back. And so I shut it down and I jumped into consulting, not knowing what the hell I was going to be doing. And I'm still figuring it out and I'm making shit happen. Now, a lot of you guys and girls that are watching are parents. When you had your kids, you had no idea what it was going to be to actually be a parent. You had your kids and you figured it out. That's the point that I'm trying to drive here. Jump in, even if you don't feel like you're ready, and just do it. Now, week 2, again, it's about launching. And what I mean by launching is launching your ads. So you're going to plan them, you're going to script them, you're going to film them, you're going to edit them or get them edited, and then you're going to launch the ads. Now, running the ads is going to be the easiest part of this entire process. You literally are just going to click a couple of buttons, and they're going to be live. It's that simple. But now, while they're running, we have to focus on other parts of the business. Next comes week 3 and 4. This is Saka. Your ads have now been running a few days. And week 3, you're going to wake up after you've been running those ads, and you're going to go take a walk. You're going to start getting that blood pumping, and you're going to get your mind ready for the day and for the following week. You're going to check your phone, and you're going to start to see that you have new followers, and you're starting to have new DMs. Now comes Saka. Saka is you set appointments and you close appointments. You're going to jump into your Instagram app. You're going to start DMing all the new followers that are coming in, and you're going to start to have conversations with them so that you can start to qualify them and start booking in some calls. Book your first call, book your second call, book the fourth call, book the fifth call, book those calls. So just a quick little recap. Weeks 1 through 3, you're going to have your offer. You're going to have your model, you're going to have your funnel, you're going to start talking to your followers, and you're going to start booking calls. Week 4, you should be closing your first client. You've been booking the calls, you've been jumping on these calls with prospects. You're not going to close everybody, but the goal is to have your first client at least by week 4. That's the roadmap that you're going to follow to start getting your first client in the books or your first new client using this new roadmap. So what happens next? Weeks 5 through 16 is going to be the hardest part. For the next 90 days, you have to be consistent. Entrepreneurs are the worst at slowly building something and doing something that's boring and consistent. We see something that's working, it takes the same repeatable action over and over, and we start to get bored. So what do we do next naturally? We start looking at what tweaks can I make, what should I change. You have an ad that's working and you want to completely change it, or we see that it's working and we stop doing certain things, not realizing that the inputs is actually what's giving us the outputs. We even stop posting content as often as we were in the beginning when we launched all of this. Week 5 through 16 are all about consistency and discipline to book your calls every day and close clients every single week. If you follow the roadmap, after 16 weeks, you'll have the 10, 20, 30 active clients that you're looking for in your program. If each client is paying you between $1,000 and $3,000 a month, you're going to be making the 20, 30, 50K a month recurring revenue goal that you made in the beginning. It's really that simple. Once the 16 weeks are up, you take inventory, you check your performance based on the metrics that you set, and now you're going to look at that and set new goals for the next 16-week sprint. So once you have a set amount of clients and you've been getting them results, your coaching skills are now better, you have your program a bit more systemized, now you can start thinking about possibly adding in a group or community aspect into your coaching offer in your program. That's the full 16-week roadmap. That should give you a pretty good overview of what it's going to look like to actually build it out for your coaching business and have you set up for winning. This is something that you could definitely do on your own and you can get the results that you want. But if you are somebody that wants guidance and you want help rolling this out or changing the current coaching model that you have in your business, I'm also here to help you. So you can reach out to me on Instagram. You can shoot me a DM. Let's talk about where you're at and what goal you have for your business. This is my Instagram here, Andres Hernandez, and it's also going to be in the description below. I know this video is going to be super, super helpful. Watch it back a few times if you need to. And my hope is that everybody reaches their goal. Now, with that being said, I'm out, and I'll catch you guys in the next training.